Hello, friends. How you doing? Back to math. Guess what? We're starting a new module today. We are on module 2 today, and we are going to do lesson 1 today. So today's lesson is I can solve word problems with 3 addends when 2 of them make 10. So before we've been adding with 2 numbers, today we are going to do 3 numbers. Now, 2 of those numbers are going to be added together and make 10, though. We know our 10 facts, so we can figure this out. And surprise, we have a new, not Wit Wisdom. I'm not in Wit Wisdom. We have a new math teacher that's going to join us on our videos. It's not Miss Singleton and it's not Miss Curry. Today we have a teacher named Miss Duckett. Okay, so she's going to join us today with our lesson. I'm so excited. First, what do we always do? We always warm up our brain first. Now, you don't have fluency today. No fluency today. That's okay. We are going to keep our brains warmed up anyway by doing our application problem. Now, normally, I will put on my detective hat for our application problem. But 2 problems. My hair's in a ponytail, and I got a headband on. It doesn't really stay on my head very well. And it looks funny just sitting there. So I'm just going to leave it off today. But I'm still a number detective, and so are you, even without a hat. So let's go on and start with our application problem. All right, friends. Remember, any good math detective will tell you, you have to do what? Read through the entire thing first, because that way we know exactly what we have to do in order to solve our problem. Then we go back and look for our clues to help us solve. So let's read through our case first, see what we need to do, and then we'll look for our clues. So here we go. John, Emma, and Alice each had 10 raisins. John ate 3 raisins, Emma ate 4 raisins, and Alice ate 5 raisins. How many raisins do they each have now? Write a number bond and a number sentence for each. Something's a little fishy here. This sounds very similar to an application problem we've already done, where we had 3 people and we had to solve to find out how many pencils they had. So let's look back and see what we have to do to solve. We have to make a number bond for each person, and we have to make a number sentence for each person. Let's go back and look and see how many people we have. We have John, Emma, and Alice. So we have 3 people. So that means we need 3 number bonds and 3 problems or number sentences, okay? Remember to label them so you know who is who. So on your whiteboard, draw 1, 2, and 3 number bonds, okay? You're also going to draw number sentences. Now, I don't know if I'm adding or subtracting yet, so I'm going to leave it blank. Now, I'm going to go back and label. I'm going to put a J for John, an E for Emma, and an A for Alice. That way I know who belongs to what, okay? So now we're ready to go back and look for clues. John, Emma, and Alice each had 10 raisins. They each had 10. Is 10 going to be my total or my part? That's going to be my total because each person had 10 raisins. So I'm going to put 10, 10, and 10. That way I know they each had 10 to start out with. Let's look for more clues. John ate 3 raisins. Is there a clue there? John ate 3. Now 8 is a clue. It's not the number 8. It's like I put it in my mouth, chewed it up, and swallowed it. 8. Okay, so 8 means that I'm taking away because they're going into my belly. So I need to do what? I need to subtract. So I'm going to subtract how many? He ate 3. So I'm going to put 3 as my part. Okay. Now let's keep reading. Emma ate 4 raisins. We're going to subtract for Emma also because she ate them and she had 4. So let's put 4 in our part. Okay. And Alice ate 5 raisins. Oh, we're subtracting again because she ate them and there were 5 of them. How many raisins do they each have now? Okay, so now we need to solve. We have some parts of our number bond and we can use those parts we do know to fill in our number sentences, okay? These are our mystery numbers. We don't know those yet. Now, when I'm subtracting, remember, my biggest number always goes first, okay? It doesn't matter if my equal sign is over here. My biggest number is going to come first. So I can put 10 here, and I'm going to show you if it's backwards here. I'm going to put 10 there, okay? Because 10 minus 3 is still 10 minus 3 here, even though our equal sign's on this side. 10 comes first, minus 4. 10 comes first, minus the 5 we ate. Okay, so now John had 10, he ate 3. How many do I have left? Let's think about that. We have some strategies we can do. We can put 10 in our head and count back 3. We can put 10 on our fingers and take 3 of them away. We can use our numbers path and jump 3 places. Okay, so you have lots of different strategies you can use. Can you add on? No, because we're subtracting. So let's show 10. I have 10. I'm going to take 3 away. How many do I have left? 5, 6, 7. Okay, so John had 7 left. How many does Emma have? If she has 10 raisins and she takes 4 of them away, how many left? 5, 6. We've got 6. Oh, let's look at this one. Alice has 10 raisins. And if I take 5 of those away, how many do I have left? 5. Now, could have I just put those numbers in my head and counted backwards? Yeah, I could have said 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That gave me 6. If I counted back 4, I could say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay. Or I could have said 10, 9, 8, 7. You can count backwards. It works for you that way too. Or right now we can use our fingers because 10 is easy. We've got 10 fingers. Okay, now let's see. Did we solve everything that we needed to? Did we make a number bond for each person? John, Emma, and Alice? Yep. Did we make a number sentence for each person? John, Emma, Alice? Yep. Do we know how many raisins they each have now? Yeah, John has 7. Emma has 6, sorry, wrong place, and Alice has 5. So now we know we've solved it. Our case is closed. Good job, number detectives. Now here's what I need you to do. Make sure your whiteboard is erased or you have a clean sheet of paper. Miss Duckett is going to be using some, can't think straight right now, some shape cubes, shape blocks, whatever you want to call them. I'm actually going to be pulling some up on my screen also. So you won't see my face right now, but you'll see what I see. Okay. So I'm hoping I can do this the right way. I don't know if I can or not. We'll try it out. I'm going to pause and see. Okay. Okay, guys, I just tried to share my screen while I was paused and use the pattern blocks on my screen at the same time, and I can't do it. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to just rely on Miss Duckett's little blocks that she uses on her screen, and hopefully I can figure it out for our next lesson if we use it. So let me share with you Miss Duckett, and we'll get started. Make sure you have your whiteboard because I want you guys to make sure that you are writing these down also. Now, I'm not going to make you draw out the little pictures and patterns, but I do want to write the number sentences, okay? So follow along very carefully because, like I said, today we're doing 3 add-ins instead of just the 2. So let's get started.
friends. My name is Miss Duckett, and today we're going to work on solving word problems with 3 addends. On my screen to the left, you will see the materials that you will need for today's lesson. You may notice that I will be using a triangle, square, and trapezoid blocks. However, it's okay if you use different ones. Just make sure that you have 3 different kinds of blocks and 10 of each kind. Go ahead and press pause, gather what you'll need, and I'll be right here waiting when you get back. You're back. If you're ready, say, "Ooh, I'm ready."
Ooh, I'm ready.
Great work, friends. Well, on my screen, I have some triangles. How many triangles do I have?
I see 9.
Did you say 9 triangles? Well, now I have some more blocks. Think in your head, how many are in each group? We need to figure out how many there are all together. We know that we have 9 triangle blocks. How many square blocks do we have? Show me with your fingers.
I see 1 square block.
Yes, we have 1 square block. How many trapezoid blocks do we have? Whisper it to me.
I see 4.
Yes, we have 4 trapezoid blocks. What would a number sentence be to show how many we have all together? Think in your head. Go ahead and tell me.
9 plus 1 plus 4 equals.
You got it. 9 plus 1 plus 4 equals something. I want you to talk with a partner and think about what are some ways that we can add our blocks together. If you don't have a partner, that's okay. You can pick up your imaginary phone and you can give me a call and we can discuss it together. Go ahead and talk with your partner.
How do you think we could add those together? What do you think would be the most efficient way to add those together?
I'm getting a phone call. Hello? That's great. Bye. So one of you called me and said that we can count them all. And that is so true. But I'm also wondering if there is a way that we can make 10, since 10 is such a friendly number. Think in your head.
Can we make 10?
Let me hear it.
I think 9 and 1.
Oh, I heard you say that we can make 10 by using 9 and 1 with the 9 triangles and the 1 square. We need to prove that your idea is true. Use your pattern blocks to make 10.
We don't have our pattern blocks. Good. Could we take that 110 or that 1 orange square and move it over with the 9 triangles?
You may have done something like this, where you moved the square over to the triangles. Did 9 and 1 make 10? Give me a thumbs up if yes, or a thumbs down if no. Yes, 9 and 1 did make 10. I'm going to circle the 9 and the 1 to make it one group of 10. So we have 10 and 4 more, which equals
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You got it. It equals 14. I want you to use your personal whiteboard to make a new number sentence starting with 10 that shows we solved our problem.
We took 9 and 1. I wrote 10 and we brought our 4 down. 10 plus 4 equals 14.
Did you say 10 plus 4 equals 14? Great work. We get to do one more together, And this time I have a story for you. At lunch, my friend Jason put 2 blueberries, 8 and 6 plums on his tray. How many pieces of food did he have on his tray? We're going to use our pattern blocks to show the different amounts of food that he had on his tray. Let's start with blueberries.
Okay, I'm going to pause right here because we don't have pattern blocks to use to show. But can we draw a simple math drawing to show this? Yeah. Now, are we going to use circles every single time? Probably not, because it might be to see them all at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use circles for my blueberries because we have 2 blueberries. So I'm going to put 2. And I'm going to draw 2 circles. Can you see my 2 circles? Okay. Then we had how many carrots? We had 8 carrots. So I'm going to put an 8. And I'm going to draw squares for my carrots. Actually, let's draw triangles for our carrots. So 8 triangles. And if you do this, draw them small so you have plenty of room, okay? Then I have to have 6 plums. I'm going to put 6, and I'm actually just going to draw a square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So if you don't have the pattern blocks, but you still need that visual representation, draw a simple math drawing. Okay. I use circles, triangles, and squares. Very simple. Made them so I had plenty of room. You can do the same. All right. Let's keep looking and see what the Stuckit does.
How many blueberries did Jason have on his tray?
We know that
Show
he
me
had
your fingers.
2 blueberries.
Yes, Jason had 2 blueberries. I'm going to use my triangle blocks to show or represent the 2 blueberries that he had. Now I want you to use your pattern blocks to show how many carrots he had and how many plums he had.
We did that.
Go
We
ahead.
drew 2 circles for the blueberries, 8 triangles for the carrots, and 6 squares for the plums.
I used my square blocks to show that he had 8 carrots, and I used 6 trapezoid blocks to show that he had 6 plums. What would our number sentence be?
Could it be 2?
Yes,
plus
our number
8
sentence would be 2
plus 6
plus 8
equals.
plus 6 equals something. What 2 addends make 10?
We know that. We know that 2 and 8 make 10.
Yes, 2 and 8 make 10. I'm going to circle the 2 and the 8 to make it one group of 10.
I can circle these.
So we have 10 and 6 more, which equals
10, 11, 12, 13,
Yes,
14,
it
15,
equals
16.
16. Using your personal whiteboard, I want you to write a new number sentence starting with 10 that shows how we solved our problem.
Remember,
Go ahead.
2 plus 8 makes 10, plus 6 more, we said equals 16.
Did you write 10 plus 6 equals 16?
Yes, we did.
Give yourself a pat for that. Friends, you really stretched your thinking today. I noticed that for every word problem that we solved, we always looked for addends to make 10. Why is that?
Because it was more efficient. It was quicker. It was easier to add, wasn't it?
You're right, because 10 is such a friendly number, and we know our 10 plus facts, which makes it more efficient. Well, friends, now it's time for the problem set. Your must-do problems are 1 and 3. Remember to do your best work for 10 minutes, and you can ask an adult to help you keep track of time. I'll see you next time. Bye.
All right. gonna stop sharing and I'm gonna zoom out because you don't want to see me that close. And there we go. All right, let's fix it. Whoops, wrong way. I'll fix it. I just did. Silly me. Let's fix this again. Here we go. All right, now we're gonna look at our problem set before you go on it yourself so you know what we want you to do on it. And that way we don't mess it up, okay? So let me erase my board here. Got that. Turn on my board. Ta-da! Let's fix the camera up a little bit. And zoom in. Now, I'm going to read the directions to number 1, but I'm not going to do number 1 with you. You are going to do number 1 and 3. I'm going to show you number 2 and 4, okay? So let's read the directions first so we know what we have to do. Read the math story. Make a simple math drawing with labels. Circle 10 and solve. Now, I know that you're doing this on most of you are, and that's okay. There is a feature where you can make shapes. So just use circles, just like they did. They use circles for everything, but you need to label it. That way I know which one is which, okay? So let's look at number 2. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's read first. Maria gets some new toys for her birthday. She gets 4 dolls, 7 balls, and 3 games. How many toys did she receive? Well, I know that she has 4 dolls, 7 balls, and 3 games. Now I got to draw my simple math story. I'm going to draw my dolls first. I'm going to put D for dolls, and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. See how simple that was? I'm going to put B for a ball, and I'm going to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to put a G for games. And I'm going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, can I make a math sentence with this so far? Yeah, I can. I can say we had 4 dolls plus 7 balls and 3 games. But wait, can I make a 10? Yeah. Which of these numbers can I add together to make 10? If you don't know off the top of your head, can you say, well, let's see what 4 and 7 is. I'm going to put the big number in my head. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not 10. Okay, let's try 7 and 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 and 3. I'm going to circle my 7 and 3. 7 and 3 make 10. Here's my 10. Didn't use 4 yet, so I'm going to bring 4 down here. Okay, see where I got my 4? Now, 10 plus 4 more. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maria received 14 toys. Did I draw my picture? Yep. Circle my 10? Yep. Make a math sentence? Yep. And I filled in the statement too. Okay. Make sure you do all of that. I even labeled so I knew which is which. Okay. I'm going to show you number 3. You're going to do number 3 on your own. I will look at number 4 with you. All right. Molly arrived at the party first with 4 red balloons. Kenny came next with 2 green balloons. Dara came last with 6 blue balloons. How many balloons did these friends bring? All right, first thing I got to do is draw my picture. I have 4 red, 2 green, and 6 blue. So let's do our red balloons first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 green balloons. 1, 2. And my 6 blue balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I need to write out a number sentence for those. I can say I have 4 red plus 2 green and 6 blue. Now, can two of those numbers make 10? Now we got to figure it out. Remember, if you don't know off the top of your head, I can say, it's 4 plus 2 equals 10. 4, 5, 6. No. Does 2 plus 6 equal 10? 6, 7, 8. No. Does 4 plus 6 equal 10? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, but they're not next to each other. That's okay. I can circle my 4 and my 6. I know that 4 plus 6 makes 10. I didn't circle my 2, so I'm going to bring that down here. Now I can say 10 plus 2 more equal 10, 11, 12. They brought 12 balloons. So there are 12 balloons total. Did I draw a picture? Yep. Did I label it? Yep. Did I make a math sentence? Yep. Did I circle 10? Yeah, even though they weren't together, I did. Made the next sentence with 10, and then I know how many there are all together. So you do problem sets 1 and 3 on your own. Go do your exit ticket, and then don't come back because you'll be done with math. And then you will go to the next lesson for tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.